Hey there guys, so we're going to look at some little known settings that have to do with Rope next, the very cool face swapping software. This is the software that I suggest to everyone because it's literally the best. You got to have a decent machine. You don't have to have an awesome machine, but you do, you have to have an okay machine or else it'll take you forever to get through different stuff. But guys, this software is so cool, and we're going to look at some stuff you probably overlooked, so be excited about that. In the meanwhile, please go like, subscribe to the channel, and tell someone about it, and walk up to that pretty girl you ain't never talked to and just be like, hey, I'm into AI, and how about you? I'm sure that'll really impress her, which is cool. So girls like dudes with confidence. Okay, so appreciate you doing that. We're going to move on here with the Rope next settings, and I think you're gonna find this interesting. So hang in there. We'll be right back. All right. So as I said, we're going to pop on over here to Rope next, and what we're going to look at is these settings up here. These face editor settings here. So this is actually pretty cool stuff. We're going to be able to open the eyes up, close the mouth, change angles, and stuff like this. And so as usual, you need to have a folder where your images are in. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on image here. Up here it says video. We want to deal with a single image. This is how this setting is going to work. Now I'm going to click this, and it's going to take a little bit of time to pop it up. Okay. Now normally it would populate this, so I'm just going to go ahead and click start rope as well, so that it populates our input faces. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this picture of Beetlejuice here. Now as normal, we're going to click on the find faces button here, and I'm going to make sure that swap faces is clicked, and I'm going to click on his face, and then I'm going to click on my face up here. So it'll take a second to load it up, and this is going to take a little bit more time too with I've got multiple stuff going on, but okay. But notice over here we got Chickley's face has grabbed mine as well. So let's scroll down here, click this face likeness, and we're going to go here to similarity threshold, and we're just going to push that up until she's out of the picture. Okay, so let's say this is what we've got, and I'm going to actually have another video that's going to show you how to get some better face swapping there that's a little bit more similar. You get more of the color, but for right now what we want to do is we want to deal with this up here, this face editor. This is really cool stuff. Okay, and this is actually from Live Portrait that they borrowed this from or lifted it from. So very cool. We're gonna click over here on edit faces. Okay, now it's going to take a little bit of time for it to load the edit faces. Now watch, if I click on face editor, it doesn't switch over. That is the sign to me that shows that it's still loading. So let's let this sit there and wait. So you can see that little circle blue there. And I'll tell you what, I'll just go ahead and pause this while we wait for it. We'll be right back. Okay, so this has loaded up now, and as you can tell, we're over here. So now all we got to do is change these things, and you're going to actually see it change the face. But I want to point something out here. It's got face editor ID here, and so it's actually, because we've got two people, you've got two options. Okay, I'm going to show you. I hate to click back. Let's click back here. I want to show you a way to quickly tell which one is which. If we scroll back to our settings, let's click on this show landmarks. I think this is it. Okay, there you go. Now you can see these are the parts here that the software is using to identify, the chin, the nose, the mouth, the eyes, obviously. Okay, if we go back to face editor, I believe that if we I believe that it would show which one. There's another one over here, so let's actually go back. And there is a way that it's going to actually show the active person. So hold on just a second. Okay, so it's not doing it because my software, I'm running too much stuff in the background, but you can see how these bring up the faces. I'm going to undo it here so that we can actually see a little bit better. And okay, so let's go back over to our face editor. Now, watch what we're going to do. We're going to be able to, let's look at this eye close open ratio. So I've got the face on there. I can make this a little bit higher, and let's see what happens when I make it higher. Look at that. All of a sudden, eyes bug out. Okay, if I go over here to human 2, do the same thing, her eyes are going to bug out. Okay, so you can see that I'm switching between these. I can close this bit here, make them real small. Now again, it's taking, oh, I did it to her. We got to switch it back to number 1. There we go. Okay, so I can close them up, but let's keep them high. That's kind of fun. So again, it's taking a little bit laggy because I'm running all the AI software to make this video, but it's fine. Okay, let's go look at here. We've got our lips closed. So look at that, the lips can purse a bit. If they have an open mouth, you can close it. Maybe they're making a stupid face. There you go, look at that. So it popped up the mouth. Now I can actually change the direction of the head. Look at that, make them look up, make them look down. Let's bring the head down a little bit. You can actually make a series of photos, honestly, where you could do animation like this, where you just screenshot each position. Okay, so the head yaw. So look at how it pitches. Or I guess it yaws. Okay, head roll. Let's see what that does here. Oh, look at that. So I can move it more to the right. There, I've actually straightened the head up. So let's change her. She's got a straight up head. Let's go over here to 2. Notice it all sets back here. Let's head roll her to the left. Let's do it to the other side, actually. Okay, there we go. Let's see what happens if we mess with the head. Yeah, there we're gonna make her look over there. Maybe we want her to look way over there. Okay, same thing. So let's scoot back to our main photo. All right, so let's go through these. Our Y, so our x-axis, of course, is our left-right. Okay, move the neck over there, or move it completely over here. Oh, see, that went too far. It kind of messed it up. I'll do that. So you can see it kind of screws that up a little bit, but honestly, what you could do is go back and change your bottom parameters, because this is all basically, it creates a box that it's moving around, so you can change that box in the normal settings. Let's check the Z movement. I think this is going to really make things weird. Yeah. So I probably don't want to mess too much with that, but look at that. I made them big head. Notice we're losing up top there when it gets too big. Again, that's kind of the occluder box. That's kind of funny. We'll go a little bit smaller. I think you can use the scroll button. Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll go with that. Now we got the mouth pouting. Let's go all the way over here and see what it does. All right, and then we can go back over here. So this is all cool, right? This is all just because we clicked down here on Edit Faces. Now this only works with single images. You can't do this with an actual video. It'd be cool if you could, but you can't. Let's see what happens if we put this back down here. All right, there we go. Mouth grin. Let's see what the mouth grin does. There you go. Look at that. It's actually making the teeth in there, so that's cool. Oops, we lost the teeth. That's cool. I mean, look at that. That goes from no teeth, or very little teeth, to teeth. So that's actually generating teeth for you. Okay, let's make a big smile. We can make it real big. Good Lord. All right. Now let's make a wink. Now we made the eyes big. Okay. Let's make one of them eyes wink. And then let's see what this eyebrow detection does. Oh, there you go. Raise the eyebrows. Eye gaze. Okay, so we're going to change which direction the eyes are looking. Okay, so see, that made it blurry there. It put it out of, it didn't make any sense to that over there. Let's see if we can fix that. We lost some resolution. So that's not coming back. All right, interesting. We'll have to play with that more. Notice we did something. It lost the resolution. Oh, maybe it's coming back. All right, and then our eyes gave vertical, so up or down. Now, obviously, this is an ugly photo, but the point of this was to make it, just to show you what the different things can do. Let's make her eyes big again. And let's make her mouth really big. That was, oh, mouth grin is what we want. So you can see her changing over there. Okay, so there you go. That's all just by using this edit faces here and using this up here. Let's see what happens now. I think if we, well, then you can do all this other stuff here. You can mess with your occluders. You can mess with your different stuff to change. Oh, there, that occluder might actually have done something better. There, it kind of brought the hair back in. So again, you can play with all this other settings, but you have this nice little face editor. Let's say that we want to get rid of it and start over. Okay, well actually first if we want to save it, we just click on Save Images and let's go save it. Let's say we want to just get back to normal. We can click our Load Defaults and it'll take a little bit of a minute here because getting stuff, but watch this, it should reset it all back to normal. And you'll see that it went ahead and reset it. Although it is interesting to note it didn't reset her face. So that is kind of interesting. I wonder if that has to do with if we click that and then click Load Defaults, maybe it would change it. So interesting little feature in there. But there you have it, guys. So rope, you just click on your images, grab a single image, do your face swapping, you find your faces, swap them out. Make sure that Swap Faces is on, and then you click Edit Faces, and oh, that's too funny. Oh, I actually grabbed her again, grabbed him again on that. So you'd have to go back down to your face likeness, and change your similarity threshold. There we go. So anyway, so there you have it. Cool little setting there. Face editor. Make a single image. Change up the elements of the image. Very cool stuff. Very cool technology. Right at the hand, right in your own hands. If you do want to get rope, I've got plenty of different. I have plenty of different tutorials on how to load that up. You can also go over to the Patreon site where you can get it there for real easy. Let me see where that's at. Oh, here we go. Over here, you can just go over here and just actually go down to the search post and just type rope next, and that will bring up all sorts of stuff that you can scroll through, and you can find the thing there if you just want to get going faster. You want to find a tutorial on how to get it working. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Happy to help you. You can find me on the Discord. You can find me over on Reddit. You can hit me up on YouTube. You can even get me on GitHub if you want to find me over there, because I'm around and I'm approachable. So you guys hang in there. Be good. Enjoy the stuff. Send me cool stuff you're working on. The safer work stuff. I don't want to see the other stuff you're working on. And, as always, be good to each other, and see you on the other side, yo.